everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you what 5 pounds of greeting cards looks like. So this would be a little container filled with greeting cards. Now this is an amazing lot. I know that I've shown you 4 previous card lots, which would have included a lot of vintage cards and a lot of used cards. I think I did have some in there that were new because I can remember saying that I could craft with quite a few of them. A lot of cards and postcards that were multiples of. This lot is amazing because it's really just a crafting lot. There really isn't anything in here that I would add to my own personal vintage or antique collection. So to get 5 pounds of unused greeting cards, I don't know what I would pay if I went to a regular store and would find all these images like in die-cut packages. It's just, this is a money-saving thing if you want to check eBay out and find lots like this for you to craft with, especially if you're new to crafting. Or maybe, I've mentioned in previous videos, maybe you don't have a lot of one thing. Maybe you really would like to get into flower stamps, but you don't have too many on hand. Well, until you get there and your collection grows, you can just go onto eBay and look for greeting card lots and type in, be specific when you title your search. Just type in flowers or, greeting cards with flowers. Just see if anything will pop up. If you're going after a large lot, you think, wow, that's amazing. I'd like a lot like that. Well, if you're not typing in on the search bar, huge greeting card lot or large greeting card lot, maybe you'd like to try for 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds. Sometimes you have to actually list, and then you'll find it will bring it up in the search, where if you don't do that, you might have a single card come up. So, or maybe you're going to try to find vintage greeting card lots, so make sure you type that in. Or maybe you're someone that wants all brand new greeting card lots, so you want to type in on the search bar, brand new greeting card lots. And then maybe you want to add huge. Maybe you're someone that doesn't like bidding, so you want to type in buy it now. Everything like that allows you to get exactly what you're looking for. So that's fun. Now, this, we've got it written down on this box, but the seller would have had this 5 pounds of greeting cards listed for $30 or best offer. So I offered $15.95 and the seller agreed. And along with the $14.35 shipping, the whole entire total came to $31.18. So I think on eBay now, in the past, I don't think they always added tax, but it's included now, so that's good. So, a few dollars of tax would have been included in that. This is an amazing lot. Wow, I've already tried to film this a couple times, and I'm just all over the place. So I think I'm gonna just show you a few of the greeting cards. There's way too many to go through. And then I'll probably go into like a little photo slideshow. But I would love to give a shout out to this special lady that sold me this beautiful lot. So, hi Crystal, and she lives in Florida. And we were sending little notes back and forth. And I said that I would give her a shout out, and she was mentioning she would mention my channel to her friends for here on YouTube. We do want to mention that how to find this seller on eBay. If you go on to ebay.com and you read on the top of the screen where the search bar is, go just to the right of the search bar and click on to the word advanced, and then scroll down to almost the bottom of the page where it says seller, and then you'll want to click onto the little box that says this seller only, and then type in the search bar the username, and you will find this exact seller. So maybe you'll find a few little things that you're interested in. But going back to also, if you know specifically what you're interested in, you can just type that into the search bar and you'll be amazed what comes up. And they list all the time. New lots are coming available. So if you're not finding anything, give it a couple hours or the next day and check again. You'll probably, most likely, find something. You can also do that with rubber stamps. Oh, I have the most amazing PSX rubber stamp collection. And you can type that in, PSX rubber stamp lot. And I bought the most amazing lots before where if you just say this was a stamp, I mean, they could sell one PSX stamp for $30. But then you're going to find a lot of 15 for $30. So why would you limit yourself? And that's kind of like greeting cards too. If you don't type in lot, you're going to end up having one card come up at a time, and you're going to pay a lot. If I was to buy all these separate all of these cards separately, I mean, that would be a ton. But when you find something in a lot, you really save a lot of money. So that's, eBay's amazing, and I'll probably, you know, go into that further with different crafting products that I have that you can find on eBay. So especially when you're wanting things that are retired already, they no longer sell. So we've gone over how to find the seller, and we will list that. I'm just going to, I guess, show a couple of the greeting cards. Just hold a couple up, and then we'll go into the slideshow because it's just so many, but they're adorable. So you can easily see how there's quite a few of these, how you can easily just die cut or scissor cut. I think this was one I thought a little decal edge cutting die would be cute. And there's multiple of these. These are adorable. Even something so small as this thank you image, that is going to look adorable with a little oval scallop die, a piece of lace, and a little image like this with little fancy die cutting around the edge. It changes it out completely. And this is beautiful, which they have 3 of these greeting cards. That is beautiful, and that would look beautiful die cut. I have a huge stack of these very highly embossed cards. Even the backs are adorable. So if this initial, the little D, didn't work for you, all you have to do is die cut that out, and then you can insert a cute little picture behind it. So there was quite a few of those, and this is just an idea of what you'll find when you're looking. Just cute. You have to think these are all brand new, which, I mean, that is amazing. There were 2 of these. Now this would say 1998 on the back, so you will find dates on some of these cards, and you'll know exactly what year they came from if you would purchase your own. This one says 2014. 2017. Some of these I can tell would be little greeting cards that somebody would get in the mail. Like maybe if you support the veterans, they're going to send you adorable little greeting cards. But it's not all of them, because I can tell that there's actually prices on the back. Now this might be something that was sent, I'm not sure. Or maybe they were little boxed cards. These are just adorable, one after another. I thought that they were really, really pretty. So I guess in a pinch, that if you didn't have time, and this works in your favor too, if you didn't have time to actually make a card, well, look at the selection you have. if you just wanted to give a card to somebody, I would not be embarrassed at all to give a card away that I didn't make. Probably a lot of crafters, once they get into making greeting cards, they don't like to give a purchase card, but I'm not like that at all. So they're just cute little cards. Wow, there were a ton of this little style. The little tall, slender cards. And they were beautiful, beautiful flower cards in this lot. And that was a cute little Christmas little bunny card. That would be adorable. Cut down. I'll go through just a few of these little flower greeting cards, and then I'll probably just turn this into like a little slideshow. I could sit here for I don't know how long. That's why when I did those previous videos, it was better that I did a slideshow. But I suppose at least it feels like I visited with you for a few minutes. And I'm getting a little bit of practice holding things up in front of the camera. These are beautiful. That's a little on the plain side, but still cute. I love hydrangeas. They are just beautiful. I don't think there's any card with a hydrangea on it that I don't like. And this is adorable because I know we have a lot of Anna Griffin edge dies where we can make this exact card. Just put a pretty little floral piece of paper, your little edge die, and then a little die cut for the seal. We have all that gold foil paper now, so that would be really neat. So I'm not always thrilled on shiny cardstock, but there are tricks that you can do. So I'll be still continuing on with little things like that. But one of the tricks would be to, I'll skip onto this real quick because I don't think I showed this, and then I'll mention the little trick that I do. Got this little card, and there were 11 of these. And then I just simply cut out the little image, which is 3 little candy canes, and they have little red foil on them. So that's adorable. I mean, that actually looks expensive when you cut that out. There was a whole stack of these little cards, and there were a whole bunch of envelopes, little decorative envelopes. And I noticed there were 3 little Valentine cards, which were cute. Okay, the little trick would be if I can find, or maybe I could just use one of those little flower cards. Let me see, maybe I will just use this. If you don't like that little shiny look, I mean, these cards are perfect. They're not scratched. Sometimes when you have a little shiny surface to a card, they'll get all scratched up and they don't look good at all, kind of like foil. I like foil, but I don't like how it mars very, very easy. Just touch it with a little tool or your fingernail. It makes me wonder sometimes, what will these cards look like after a while that we're all giving to people? They can get damaged in the mail if they're not packaged right. And what if the person throws them in a drawer, pulls them out, they fall on the floor, they get knocked over? People with long nails. It makes you wonder what your handmade creations are going to look like after a while. But one way around that, you can cut this, if this was to be cut out by hand, or even this, just cut around the image for what it is. You can decoupage this and give it a beautiful finish, and it won't scratch. And I do a little technique that I dab like a sponge brush, and you don't get those marks. You have to, it takes a little while, but it honestly makes you feel like you're putting a little more effort and it's more of a craft than just something so fast and it's done. And then you look back and you see all these streaks and it does not look good. I'll show in videos to where if you put the decoupage on and then you go up and down with the sponge, you do have to do this and you have to kind of wait. It's a waiting process to where the film actually looks like it starts to dry. Normally 2 coats, it's normally almost perfect with the first coat, and the second coat it is perfect, and you're going to get little like textured bumps on it, which looks amazing. I know that I made a pile of little handmade die cuts for Kim at Sweet Daisy Creations back a while ago, and I would have done that technique, and they look just like I bought them. All the little die cuts, they were really, really cute. So that's a little tip. You can probably go ahead and just by what I mentioned, you can start that and see what that would look like. But I will do that in videos. I've got a ton. I don't know. I seem to do a lot of crafting techniques that I do not see other people doing. I don't know why, but I guess maybe I come in here and try to think things up or what. I don't know, but I do a lot. So the future will be really fun. I think I could create out of this room until I'm 90 and never have to buy anything. Literally, I have so much to actually use. So it's going to be fun. Okay, well, I'm going to go into a little slideshow. As you could see, I'd be here all day. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I thank you for watching. Bye-bye.